An urgent manhunt for the suspects is now underway. Joining me to discuss is Robert Wittman, art security consultant and former FBI specialist with the art crime team. Good evening. Thanks so much for being with us. So let's start by getting your reaction to this heist. By all accounts, it was meticulously planned and carried out calmly, executed within just a few minutes. How did they do it?
Hi, Marcia. Great to be on with you tonight. I think we spoke before about the Toronto Art Show, so it was an interesting interview at that time. Yeah, this is a terrible situation. It's a shame that this had to happen in the Louvre. They had decent security there, but obviously there was a problem. You know, what happened here was these individuals were dressed as workers, maintenance workers, and they had the yellow vests on. I think people thought they may have been doing work around the museum, and that's why they weren't, suspicious. But I think there's a lot of forensic evidence that's been left behind. So I would think that there's going to be arrests fairly shortly because of the forensic evidence that they left. In fact, one of the vests was actually found a block or so away.
That's pretty optimistic that you think an arrest will be made in short order. Now, in the meantime, what about these pieces? They can't easily be sold on the open market. So what happens to them?
Well, that's always the effort. I mean, the problem when paintings are stolen, they're usually going to be recovered in fairly good shape because they can't be sold or anything or monetized unless they're in good shape. But when we talk about jewelry like this, jewelry is always an issue because, sometimes they steal just for the precious metals. And they don't care about the cultural history, the value of that. And quite honestly, the value probably is more in the cultural history than it is in the actual precious metals. So in this case, we'll have to see. I hope that it was taken, and protected for the cultural history. But I can tell you, the French have two great organizations. The OCBC, which is the National Art Squad, which is made up of the Gendarmerie and the National Police, and they have what they call the BRB, which is the Brigade Against Bandits in Paris. So both of these groups, I've worked with both. They're fantastic at what they do. So I have a lot of faith in them.
Can we talk about security at the Louvre? A lot of people questioning just how good it is and what it means for other important pieces of art there, including the Mona Lisa.
Yeah, well, the Mona Lisa was stolen back in 1911, so, things can happen. But they've got good security. But again, if a group is, trained, they've done their surveillance, they know what they need to do, then they can get in and out in 7 to 10 minutes. They can usually pull something off like this. There's one thing that people don't realize, that this is the second gold heist from a museum in Paris in the past 30 days. In fact, on September 17th, the Natural History Museum in Paris was robbed the same way, using the chainsaw cutters, and gold nuggets were stolen from there. So the fact that the gold prices have gone up over $4,100 in the past week is sort of fueling this interest in stealing gold.
Robert, final question. Could it be the same thieves, same ring of thieves?
Well, in the MO, the modus operandi is the same. There are no coincidences when it comes to crime. So in my opinion, yeah, I think it's the same group. They found a way to do this, do it quickly, and they've practiced it. So now they're going around doing it. And, again, that's why I think they will get caught.
Robert Wittman is an art security consultant and former FBI specialist. Thank you so much. Good to speak with you again.